Hello everyone and welcome to race number 4 in the MDCS here at Bristol for the Bristol night race that everyone wants to win. Hi everyone, we are here at Bristol, just as I said. DJ Gibson and Tyler McCall will roll off on row number 1 with Nicholas Wade and Nathan Ormond in row 2. Alexander Rowe sits row 3 with Logan Cloud, and row 4 is Colton Lane and Ryan Butcher. Row 5, Stephen Taylor and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Tonight is sure to be a good one. The RBSTS race earlier Wednesday night was one of the best races in NSDCA history, with a lot of battling near the end and a nice few cautions to punch the field back up. This race is only 10 laps longer than that, as the ARCA series does not run that long of races. So, 34 drivers, 50 laps. Let's see who will win in the last great Coliseum. Engines fired, the cars will roll to life, and as they roll, you will see the starting grid roll off down the screen. Of course, DJ Gibson, Tyler McCall on row 1. It's going to be a great race tonight. Clear skies all around, and no weather looming, so these guys are going to be beaten and banging all race long. You see back in that one car, Jacob Edson failed to qualify for this race. He will be driving for Diego Yepez's other team in the MDCS alongside his Monster Motorsports duo. And there you see Matthew Eaves running for Roman Reigns, the Leukemia Fight number 83. Let's see if he can make his way from 33rd on the starting grid up to the race lead before the end of this race. Coming off the corner, we're going to go ahead. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing for 50 laps around here at Bristol. And already, Nicholas Wade, huge dive to the inside, 2x2 off of the corner and down the back straightaway. Say hello to Nicholas Wade, 5th in points. He moves right into the race lead. Alexander Rowe in 2nd, 34th in points. You saw at Road America last week. He had a very strong car. One of the cars to beat for a top 5 position. He dropped all the way back after multiple crashes. This is a week that he's been looking for. Now I will have to say the ticker, the UIE 13 enhancements mod, it is not working right now. It did not work on this race, as we're going to fly by here, so we do not have it. Zachary Fitzwater up into the outside wall. So Fitzy, he started inside of the top 10. Let's get to him. He started inside of the top 10. Now he's all the way back, almost about 25th, around there. He's 19th. Tim Foster as well kind of got scared out of there. He's dropping all the way to the back. There's Dusty Neal as well, pretty far back. So Zachary Fitzwater really just screwed this entire group of cars up. But you see the charge to the front. Matthew Eaves in that 83. He's already made it up into the 25th position. We'll have to use that top, the black boxes here this weekend. So a little bit heartbreaking for Fox Sports not being able to get their ticker out for this race. But Matthew Eaves up to 25th, Jacob Edson up to 27th. Back up to the race lead, and there is the battle. Nicholas Wade versus Alexander Rowe. Can Rowe do it? Matthew Eaves has not won a race yet. Both of them run for Burkhart Maurice Motorsports. Can Alexander Rowe, the underdog this season, who is 34th in points, if he could get a top 5, he could pretty much lock himself into the rest of the season. There's only about 22, 28, I think, 28 full-time drivers. He just has to beat a few of them. And you see back in 3rd, look at that, Colton Lane in that 89. Caution is out, so never mind. We won't go through the field. That is Sam Picard in the 66, Dairy Queen 66 this weekend. Ryan Butcher as well goes around. You see Jacob Edson's in it. Mitchell Collins might have got a piece of it. Jake Rogers in it. Tim Foster might have been slowed up. Riley Spurley with heavy damage. So a big crash already. A wild start here to Bristol. You see, let's take a look. Where did the pole sitter go? TJ Gibson all the way back to the 9th position, but we'll go ahead, we'll stack them back up for a restart, but first we'll get you guys a replay of what happened here in the big starting caution to start out this Bristol race. So we're going to head into the corner there. There you see Mathis Wells kind of pushes Ryan Butcher up the track. Fitzwater on the inside. Yo just runs right into him. Fitzwater goes around. Sam Picard just gets run into there. Paul Jackson as well with damage, so a lot of cars torn up there. We'll get another angle of this, wider angle of this, and get you guys back to the restart after this next replay. So here's the wide spectator view. You see they're just 3 wide there. And Yo kind of gets together. Fitzwater's into him. They spin around. Picard gets run right into by Rogers. Paul Jackson as well. Jacob Edson with damage. Tim Foster might have got a piece of it. So a lot of cars with carnage here at Bristol. This is going to be a big paycheck for a lot of drivers this weekend. So let's go ahead and get you guys back to this green flag. Lights on the pace car have gone out. It will be Nicholas Wade leading us down here with Alexander Rowe in second, Colton Lane third, and fourth is Stephen Taylor, fifth Jacob Forbes, sixth Logan Cloud, seventh Logan Bradley, eighth Gatlin Downey, ninth DJ Gibson, 10th Jake Galloway. So we're getting ready to go back green. It's going to be 12 of 50, 13 of 50 right here. We are racing. Great jump by Wade, and we're back racing here at Bristol. Into turn one, Wade's going to lead him. Rowe jumps into second. Doesn't look like anyone's going to bother him. Let's get a flyby here. This is the corner that's mayhem. Jake Rogers really slow. Spurley Tube dives it down. So some damaged cars back there. Zachary Fitzwater, he started 10th. He's already pretty much done with this race. Let's take a look. There is Matthew Eaves. He's up into the 19th position. Started 33rd. You can see why he's a championship favorite. He has a climb all ready to go here at Bristol. We're going to wide angle this because there is a bit of contact back there. And it looks like the one car of Jacob Edson, heavy damage. And that is a huge damage to that one car. So that'll be a caution. Zachary Fitzwater now. Jake Rogers going to get into it. There's Anderson Reed with damage as well. Wade and Rowe come on around. So this will be back to another caution here. Will this be a crash fest that Bristol is usually known for? We'll have to wait and check. But we'll get everyone stacked back up and get you guys a replay of what happened here now to Jacob Edson. So it really started all the way back here. Fitzwater goes up 3 wide. Reed's in the middle, and there's Edson on the inside. Now they're 3 wide, and they're just going to hook down the front straightaway. Huge hit for the one car into the outside wall. And also Reed and Fitzwater. Rogers is going to get a piece of that. But huge damage to Jacob Edson. So Coca-Cola Motorsports really getting some destroyed cars tonight after the driver swap. Forced them to start 32nd. Pace car lights have gone out, and this race has gone by quick. Already 20 laps into the 50-lap event. Wade leads, Rowe second, Taylor third, Forbes fourth, Cloud fifth, then Bradley, Lane, Gibson, Galloway, and Downey your top 10. We're back racing. Green flag is back in the air here at Bristol, and that is a better start there for Alexander Rowe. Can he try to get under Wade as they come off the corner? Let's go ahead for another flyby here. Contact between the 87 there. That could be big if they aren't. And Matthew Eaves down pit road, so an unscheduled pit stop for the 83 team, and that looks like his day is going to be end, and his chance at a championship points lead coming out of this will end as well, as he's going to come off a pit road. He is now 1 lap down as the ticker is now working. That's great. But now with the ticker working, he is 1 lap down. There is Nicholas Wade out in front. Second, look at this 87 car. That is Zachary Racing right there. And Stephen Taylor. So that 87 team looking to do something here. Jordan Forbes as well in fourth. This is a great run for the 79 team. But Logan Cloud in fifth. He's 10th in points right now. But in the 5th position, trying to do something. Bradley back in 6th. Gibson 7th. Galloway 8th. Gatlin Downey 9th. And that 89 of Colton Lane dropping to the back. Let's talk about Nathan Ormond real quick in this 93 car. Nathan Ormond and his team have been under a lot of stress the last few days. They fired Jonathan Wong from MFR Racing, and now Ormond is the lone survivor on the team. He sits 42nd in points, nowhere near getting in to being able to be locked in for the entire season as he is a full-time driver. Right now he's hoping, there's the 89 into the wall, but he is just hoping that he can get good enough finishes to try to get out of the team and get onto one that could help him a lot. Down the front straightaway, it is the 42 and the 00. We'll get a flyby now as we're green. So the field's starting to spread out, so you can tell where your favorite driver is. Galloway into the wall, 89 car into the wall. Butcher kind of slinging it around, but a lot of cars in the back. There's Matthew Eaves. He's trying to bring himself back to the front, even at least just get a lap back. And now Alexander Rowe to the inside of Wade. Wade up the track, side by side for the race lead. Drag race down the back straightaway, and Rowe is going to dive it on in. He takes the lead here at Bristol. Great move by Rowe. Can he hold on and win it? I thought I just saw caution lights out. No, there are no caution lights out, but you see the battle in this top 5 is starting to heat up. Can Alexander Rowe hold on over Wade? Rowe, 34th in points. Wade is 5th in points right now, but he will gain almost to 3rd, maybe even 2nd, if he can hang on over Galloway, McCall, and Eaves that are all ahead of him. Tip Foster is well far back there, so if Wade could win this race, could he take the points lead coming out of here? Further back, Logan Bradley in that 94 team for Cloud9 Racing. It's been a struggling season for them as well. Logan Bradley, he sits not very high in points, only 12th, but still Very strong for an upstart Team Cloud9 Autosport, owned by the driver who's ahead of him, Logan Cloud. Bradley looking to just take home a top 10 for this race. Up front is the real battle. Rowe is holding on. There is Zachary Fitzwater. He had such a strong start to this race. Started 10th, and his car now all damaged, beat up. One of the busts that everyone's thinking about in the NSDCA. He has been so good in every other car he has driven except in this series. So Fitzwater really just more of a roadblock here than a champion like he should be. Now Alexander Rowe, Nicholas Wade, they're going to dive to the inside. We'll get one more flyby here as they come off of the corner. And you see the whole field flying by, flying hard. 3 wide further back. Neal, Yo, and Foster. Butcher and Mears make some contact. Eaves is trying to make it. Paul Jackson will get turned by Dusty Neal into the inside. Or not Dusty Neal, that is Anderson Reed into the inside wall. Rowe is going to clear Reed coming off of the corner. Huge hit there. And caution will be out once again, trapping Anderson Reed a lap down. Alexander Rowe will be your race leader. And a wild race part right there. So a lot of cars shuffled around. Matthew Eaves 29th. That's heartbreak for him. And now with the new rule in the NSDCA that it is single file restarts, Eaves cannot really get back on the lead lap. So looks like Matthew Eaves' day. We'll just have to hope a lot of cars crash out. But Paul Jackson for Monster Motorsports. The aches and pains for Monster Motorsports continue. We'll go ahead and get a replay of what happened here to Paul Jackson. So here we are coming through the corner. Jackson just goes way wide in front of the leaders. Anderson Reed right there, and he just hooks him in. Jackson into the inside wall, gets hit by Reed, so damaged cars for both of them, but that will most likely end Jackson's day of a good finish, and so with Anderson Reed. Let's go ahead and get back to the green flag. And now here's an interesting thing about the single file restarts. Because they will not line up on the bottom, they will line up where they were, and that puts Anderson Reed's beat-up number 39 in between Alexander Rowe and Nicholas Wade. Back in third, though, you see Stephen Taylor still up there. Fourth is Jordan Forbes. Fifth, Logan Cloud for Anjado. Then it is Logan Bradley, DJ Gibson, Gatlin Downey, Nathan Ormond, and Tyler McCall are your top 10. So this is going to be a big points day for Nicholas Wade if he can hang on, but a big day for Rowe if he can win this race. Coming out of turn number 4, green flag is back in the air, a huge jump over the 39, and that might be all Rowe needs to go on and win this race. Here at Bristol, flyby off of the corner to make sure everyone gets through as cleanly as possible, just single file behind Fitzwater, and you know they'll start going crazy. But now look at the distance between Rowe and Wade. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Wade has the time to do it. Bradley moves his own owner up the track, trying to take that 5th position away. Reed is almost into the outside wall. Further back, they are 3 wide with Fitzwater, Luca in the middle. Huge move there between them. And contact. Marcus Yepes gets turned sideways on the apron. He saves it. Beautiful save by the 77 team. Look at all these cars kind of stuck in the back, though. But now, Wade has caught Rose. This will be the battle for the win. We'll leave the ticker on the top 10 so you can see the distance between these two across the line. Look at Logan Cloud now into 4th. Can he get up there and hunt these guys? He has the car under him. Coming around, and will be 6 laps to go. Can Nicholas Wade upset Alexander Rowe, or could Rowe finally get that win and throw himself maybe into a championship hunt? If so, but look back at 3rd, Jordan Forbes for Evernham. Evernham upset at Daytona by winning the race with Anderson Reed. Jordan Forbes is there. Caution is out. Field is frozen. Fitzwater goes around again. And that may end this race. Zachary Fitzwater, heavy damage to the 59 car. That's most likely just the end of the day for him. But we only have... what is the pace car doing? Pace car took it down pit road. He's coming back around. So I don't know. We may have a lap left. We may go back green with 1 to go. Or this might be the end of the race. Either way, Alexander Rowe looking pretty nicely on winning the race here at Bristol. Let's go ahead and get a replay of what happened to Zachary Fitzwater. So Fitzy is just so slow. He's been creeping around the track, and you see he's going to bounce off the wall. No, he won't. Wells just straight up takes him out, so Wells not too happy with Fitzy. And Zachary, his struggling season continues. He was 19th in points, and now this is just going to plummet him further. So heavy damage to the 59. That's going to be a big paycheck taken out of Fitzy's name. And the Anjado alliance he's had is waning. And Cloud9, with their performance tonight, could steal that away. Let's go ahead and see if we will get a finish to this race or we will end under caution. Lights on the pace car did not go out. So that means we have 2 laps to go in the race. They would have needed to go out on 49. So right now, Alexander Rowe, if he can finish this race, he wins. Now remember, back in Season 1 at Road America, Diego Yepes finished the race on pit road, blowing up. Rowe better just hope his car is all right. Back in second, Nicholas Wade, who had an all-powerful run right there until Rowe passed him. Back in third, Jordan Forbes for Evernham. This would be a huge paycheck for them. In fourth, Logan Cloud, the impressor of Anjado, who's trying to throw himself into the points mix. And in fifth, Stephen Taylor, who's trying to go for a Zachary Racing seat next season as we take the white flag there. The credit 1 to go is up, but of course, it's not going to be under green. Then it'll be Logan Bradley 6th, DJ Gibson 7th, Nathan Ormond with an impressive 8th, Tyler McCall 9th, and Jake Galloway 10th. Lap cars were the thing here at Bristol. Alexander Rowe, if people saw his point standings, they'd think he'd be a lap car every week. But now for Burkhart Maurice Motorsports, the legacy continues. The powerhouse of the team continues as they take their first career win this season. Alexander Rowe takes home the checkered flag here at Bristol. And the field will kind of slow down because everyone's trying to get onto pit road. But Alexander Rowe upsets everyone and will win at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Nicholas Wade comes home second. That should just be enough. Just about to put him into the points lead. If not, he will be fighting Jake Galloway for the spot. But what a race there. A lot of carnage. Some good racing when we had the green flag. But a lot of cars that will be torn up and will need some checks written out to repair them. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. The Bristol truck race will be on soon. And don't worry, we'll see some action there as well. Alexander Rowe takes home his first career win, and Burkhart Maurice's first win this season in the ARCA series, while they already have collected 2 in the truck series. We'll see you guys at the truck race here tomorrow night. I thank you for watching. See you next time.